I haven't got time to mark this motherfucker. Here we go again. We can't hear anybody. Nobody can talk to anybody.
You guessed it, Pressure Points with your two favorite hosts. I'm D, and this is Pumpkin Spiced AJ. We're coming at you with Season 5, Episode 27, Devilry on the Dingle, Part 1. It's a Halloween special, so whip out your Frappuccinos and get ready, or whatever the fuck you drink, and find us on Instagram and Twitter at PointSoPressure.
Well, turn the fucking thing off, you dumbass.
Well, my favorite Halloween beverage is I take a pumpkin, carve it out, and then treat it like a fishbowl. Pour a bunch of alcohol, ice,
And put a
some
fish in
vodka, put a fish in it, and then drink the fish.
What's a Frappuccino? Remind me. Is that the shake one?
It's a blended
Oh, okay. That one's not a Halloween
coffee drink.
Never mind.
Yeah, you can get it anytime.
Oh, okay. Well, whatever.
Dumbass.
Pumpkin spice latte.
Hey, there's nothing wrong with pumpkin or spices.
I think I had one last year.
Yeah, weren't we going to
We were
do
going
it?
to taste test them.
And then we just drank them before.
I think we were
just...
like, we just did it on our own. We were like,
Yeah.
I think I texted you. I was like, hey, I just had one. You were like, you bitch. I just had one too.
Yeah, we both
okay.
independently. And it's good. It's fine.
I don't remember.
Oh, I thought it was good because I like, it's very chai with pumpkin.
I
like chai. Familiar. I like pumpkin.
This is the perk of
shit.
Smoking and drinking as often as I can is that every
meal
year is brand new.
Yeah, every meal, every year, every holiday, brand new. Why aren't we drinking from those horns, by the way?
Because they still have like a plastic fucking layer on the inside that needs
clean
to
those.
be like shaved down. Yeah,
clean that shit because then we could keep it on the table. It's a drinking set of drinking horns. Like, it's badass.
Yeah, my girlfriend bought them forever ago because she thought that they were like big fucking horns, and we got them and they're like, meep. Just
That's
little,
okay.
like little goat horns.
They're still good. I think they're badass.
Yeah, no,
they would
cool
fit
as hell.
a Diet Mountain Dew caffeine free, which is what we're consuming
I
tonight.
don't know why. What the fuck?
Because I don't have any beer. Okay, I'm poor.
Oh God, that's okay.
Somebody skipped their rent this. No, I'm just kidding. That would be great if we just.
True. I'll admit I haven't paid it yet. Fuck off
okay.
about it.
You have till the end of the month.
Yeah.
Before I set your balls on fire.
Before you slowly start replacing things in my house, in my apartment, with something slightly smaller.
Yeah.
It's exactly the same.
I'm gonna. Oh my God, we got the power bill, which we were expecting.
Oh God.
We were expecting a change, but it was just very
drastic?
surprising.
How big was it? Double or more?
It was an increase of 50%.
Oh, okay.
So it's not terrible. Like I knew,
but it was
wouldn't
still
be
just like
terrible. Yeah, but it was who? The DoorDash for my wife just got here.
Damn, that was fast as fuck.
That was super fast. God, well, I guess it is like less than a mile away.
Yeah, it's literally like 3 blocks away.
Yeah, we're
but
lazy
even then,
here. I can't drive. I'm recording a podcast.
Yeah, we couldn't be doing this if
I'm
you were
supporting locals.
picking up food. Yeah. Fuck you.
Supporting local Taco Bell
God.
businesses. So yeah, I was at a loss today.
Mm-hmm.
I started off because you know how when you don't know what you're gonna do for notes, you start off on Reddit probably.
Yep.
You find some stuff, and eventually you just go down the rabbit hole until you find something totally crazy and not even on Reddit.
Yeah.
So I started off looking at like creepy audio, spooky, weird audio recordings.
Okay.
You run into a lot of the same stuff, like the same 10 things. You know, you find a lot of like 911 calls. That serial killer who recorded a monologue about his dog was gonna sleep with you. I say sleep with you because it's too early in the episode to be dropping the R word.
Yeah, right. Oh God.
You know, just terrible shit. And then I came across one. It was like a 911 recording. Normally, I don't listen to those. Like, why would I just put myself in that situation?
Yeah.
No need to have that on my mind. I have enough terrible shit in my brain all the time.
No thanks.
But it was a 911 call from somebody who saw Bigfoot.
Oh, God.
And it was actually pretty compelling. Like, he was pretty freaked out. Well, it was either Bigfoot or a 6'9" person wearing all black.
So, both possibilities.
Well, he was also, it sounded like he was in Washington, so, you know, it's
And it was
nobody's 6'9" there.
It was right after a basketball game, so there's no way that it could have been someone that's 6'9", because anyone that plays basketball is super short.
Yeah, that's true. No, and it was very rural. It was in the middle of nowhere. He was like a farmer.
Jesus.
And he's like, yeah, I lost my dog a week ago, so I put up some motion lights, and something triggered it, and I'm looking in here. Oh, my God! He's 6 foot. He's staring at me. You guys got to get out here. Like, it was a whole thing. I wanted to play it, but we don't have time today.
Oh.
Because I have to explain it, which is taking up all the time.
Hey, that's okay.
You know, and there were some cool ones, like weird sounds that were recorded in deep sea listening stations.
Okay.
You see the number stations that I've already done an episode on, and a bunch of fake shit, which is still creepy. It can be creepy and fake.
Yeah. No, it has to be real to be scary.
Yeah. So, you know, I watched a bunch of these YouTube videos on weird, creepy sounds and
just
kind of...
Your notes took like 12 hours today.
Yeah, I did. Once I found my topic, it took me 2.5 hours.
Oh, it's the worst.
Because I basically said, I'm feeling uninspired. I'm going to go back to a classic, something I've already done. And then it took 2.5 hours.
Nice.
So I'm covering a story from The Dark Sacrament. It's a book I covered on a Halloween special like 2 years ago or something. You know, it's pretty interesting. It is. I said this on the last one. Oh wait, no, I gotta. The inspiration for it is Halloween. My wife went to the dollar store and they put out all their fall shit, so she came home with a bunch of Halloween stuff. I was like, it's August.
Put it up.
Oh yeah,
Fuck
we're putting it up.
Hell yeah.
She got these little hats for our plant. It's like it goes in your planter.
That's amazing.
And oh no, it's great. It's fantastic.
I love that.
So, you know, I was inspired. So we're gonna skip the how was your week unless you had anything crazy happen.
No.
No, nothing.
Honestly, not really, no.
No. I drove to a ghost town in a thunderstorm. It was
Yeah.
beautiful. I took
I'm
some
sure. You got a skull.
Some pictures. We got a lamb skull, a sheep skull.
Dope.
Yeah, and it was right. I mean, I'm not gonna say it was on private property, but that line was close.
I mean, as long as you were standing on the public
Exactly.
property, reaching into the private, I think
Then
you're
it's
good.
totally fine. Totally fine. Yeah, we're in the clear then. Went just like up in the Uintas, which is a beautiful mountain range. It was good to see forest because we usually go out to the desert.
Oh, okay.
So lots of forest. It was an old abandoned lumber camp called Black's Fork.
Oh, okay.
And then from there, so we kind of drove up from Wyoming and approached it from the north going south. But then we went south to come home, and we did a whole loop.
Oh, okay.
So we
Cool.
didn't see the same thing twice. It was really good. We actually drove through the windmill fields in southern Wyoming.
Oh,
where there's
sick.
just
Yeah.
windmills as far as you can see, and we're driving, so it's perfectly flat, and we're on a plateau, because that's where you put them, and it's huge, so you can't even see the edges drop.
Yep. It's weird
But
as fuck.
all you can see is dark gray clouds surrounding us. We were in the sun, but it was like a U shape
Yeah,
of
dude.
thunderstorms.
That's crazy.
So there was like lightning. It was the weirdest.
That's
It was
sick.
really well timed.
Nice.
Because it's been like in the high 90s.
Oh,
Like,
dude.
it's been so hot. It's
We-
finally cooling down a little bit.
We've been walking the dog at like midnight.
Yeah, you have to.
Oh, I guess that's what happened this week. We took the dog over to a little park over here.
Yeah.
Yeah, and she loved it.
You took her off the leash and she turned invisible?
No,
But
no,
luckily
God,
she's
no.
night blind. So
Yeah,
she wouldn't
seriously. No, we took her, what was that? I think it was like Thursday or Friday when it was really cool.
move. Oh, yeah.
Yeah, we took her over there and just kept her on the leash. And because school hasn't started up, they haven't cut any of the grass over in that park.
Yeah.
And so she's just having to like bunny hop to move. So
Oh, of course.
it kept her from going too fast.
Yeah.
Or anything, but
Can't go too fast.
yeah, that was my week.
Nice. So yeah, that's the end of happiness.
Yeah.
Because if you remember the last story, these are fucking dark.
Yeah, what was the last one? Do you remember?
Lady gets possessed.
Okay.
Old Irish. There were some
Yeah.
priests. You know, go back and listen to it, and it'll be great. Hey, we'll pause so that you can go back
Yeah.
and listen
Okay.
to it.
Okay, cool. We're back.
We're back, and we totally listened to it. No, So it's a book written by some authors who interview the Catholic priests involved in the cases, and a lot of times they also will talk to the person, you know, the victim. There we go. That's a word I'm trying to think. God damn.
I remember now. Okay.
Yeah, and
because I just listened to it when we paused.
yeah, exactly.
Yeah, that's why I can remember it.
So yeah, it's dark.
Dope.
Obviously, this is going to be kind of more in the point of view of Catholicism because it's in Ireland, and the Catholics are everywhere in there. Okay, sorry.
You're good.
All right, now I can focus. So, I also want to point out, I don't care what religion you believe in, it's cool. Because my own belief is that the religion doesn't necessarily matter, but it's the intention behind what you're trying to do. If you're going to pray to any god you want, it's the intention behind that prayer, not necessarily who's floating around in space with Flash Gordon. You know, like, I don't give a shit. I just think it's a, you know, belief and your whatever those are called, the like idols or whatever it is. It's just a way to focus your intention.
That's fair.
That's my own belief. I did cut out a lot of the Catholicism because there was a lot of really bad advice.
I'm sure.
Horrible advice regarding abuse. So I took that out. So if you do go and read this, which it is a good book. It's a great book. It's like 360 pages of dense just possession stories from the 80s and 90s.
That's cool as hell.
It's really good. But kind of get towards the end.
180 of those pages are really bad Catholic
It's usually
advice.
towards the end of each chapter, which each chapter is a story.
Okay.
The Catholic priest that they're interviewing kind of breaks down the underlying beliefs and things in regards to Catholicism. Just skip the part. You're fine.
Just skip it.
Just skip it. So Devilry on the Dingle. It's on the Dingle Peninsula.
The best is how non-scary the title sounds.
I mean, it wrote itself.
It sounds like a fucking like ska Irish punk band.
Oh, I was gonna say it sounds like a young adult fiction mystery.
Like one of the ones where you can insert your name,
Yeah.
and then have it sent to you.
Perfect. The chapter is called Devilry on the Dingle Peninsula. Like it wrote itself. I didn't. It's great.
Jesus Christ.
So we're going to be talking about Erin Ferguson. She's 25, 26 years old. Not super devout religious-wise, which is fine. She's a legal secretary.
Single?
Single.
Oh, devil's plight. Right
Ready
there.
to mingle.
A 25-year-old single woman. What year is this? The 70s?
1995?
The 90s? Oh, God.
Oh. So
God.
I'm
playing the role of a Catholic in this
Okay, thank you.
episode,
I
so.
appreciate that. Shout out to those Catholics out there. Hit that like button. Subscribe. I really hope that's not picked up. But it will be. All right, so she was out driving. She's kind of a city woman. She's out driving, a little more rurally. And wouldn't you have it, it's raining in Ireland.
No.
Never would have thought that.
Okay.
And basically she takes a turn way faster than she should have.
Oh, shit.
And she flies off the road. Well, not really.
Hydroplaned.
She basically hydroplanes into a van.
Oh.
That just so happened to be on, like,
Filled
around the
with
sharp
demons.
baby skin.
Baby skin.
So she smacks into this van.
Baby foreskins.
And it hits... No, they're not Jewish. It hits... Like, she hits it hard enough that she smashes her head on the steering wheel.
Oh.
It's the 90s, so there's no airbag.
Yeah.
And she passes out.
Uh-oh.
She wakes up. I'm purposely not giving a lot of backstory because she's just kind of an average lady. Like,
she's
average.
She's a 25, 26
She's got a sister.
old sinner.
She's got a mother who's a widow.
Oh,
Got a dead dad.
Dead dad. Okay.
Okay, so yeah.
These are the details that matter, though.
Not
Dead
really.
fathers are vital. What was in the van?
I can make a guess on what's in the van, but she wakes up And she's like, oh, shit, I'm fucking sore. God damn, my back hurts,
dude,
my
I'm
neck hurts.
sure.
She's like, my head was so bad. She flipped down her mirror, and she had a huge bruise already.
Big old goose
It was like
egg.
on her temple, and she's like, God damn. And she looks out her window, and there's just a dude standing there.
Oh, no.
And he's just looking at her. And she said, I couldn't see a lot because it was dark, but he just had these dark, deep, black eyes.
Ooh.
Like the shadows was just perfect. And she just looks at him. And she's kind of like, and he just looks at her, doesn't say anything. And she goes for the lock, and he opens the door.
Oh, shit. So he was on the other side of the car.
No, they drive backwards because they're
God damn it.
in Ireland. So
okay.
they drive wrong.
That's right, yeah. Okay. I remember now. I was
You
like,
remember
wait
now.
a second.
Yeah, so he opens the
I
door.
hope that doesn't get picked up.
You bitch. And he says, are you okay? He's just a dude. He's not anything foreboding.
All right.
He's like, are you okay? And she's like, I feel like shit, but like, yeah, nothing's broken. She's good. They get out. They look at the cars.
And
The
it
van-
turns out it needed the jaws of life to cut her out of the door. Somehow
Hey,
he
you
had
said
the
you weren't going to
strength-
derail this one.
the strength to rip it open. I'm not derailing. It's spooky.
Derailing. That's why it's called that, by the way,
Yeah.
folks. No, it is.
Trademarked.
I
Don't
mean,
use it.
there's nothing spooky about this. It gets spooky in like part 2. So yeah, she was beat up, but the cars were minimally damaged. Like they turned out okay. These are like solid metal 80s
Yeah,
cars. Like
that's true.
These are
That's a good
much
point.
better. So she was like, my insurance premiums already suck because I'm a 25-year-old woman. So
God.
let's just keep this outside of insurance. And he said, okay, I'll just call you in a couple of days when I get a quote, and we'll work this out. It's also Ireland, so you can trust people.
Yeah.
Well, more. More than here. So that man's name was Ed O'Gribben.
Oh, God, that's the ghost name. Who was her dad? The ghost was her
Edward
father.
O'Gribben.
I hate you so much right now.
So he was a local contractor in the kind of rural town there. And less than a year later, they would be married in June 1996.
Okay.
They kind of, they worked out their
Nice.
car stuff, and they're like, "Hey, you wanna go get some dinner? Hey, you wanna?"
Something about traumatic experiences bring people
Really
together.
bring people
There was a
together.
guy I went to high school with that he hit someone taking a left turn, and it burst
you're
one
making
of the
this up,
guy's
right?
kidneys. No, dead serious.
Wait, it burst
Yeah,
his kidneys?
It burst one of the dude's kidney, and the guy was a year younger than my friend.
Yeah.
They became best friends.
I mean,
I shit
see
you
that.
not.
I believe
Like-
that. I might do that. I mean, if they're cool about it, if they're actually apologetic and like,
Yeah.
I could see that. Yeah.
But yeah, crazy as shit.
Okay, so
So if you ever are in need of friends, just go hit somebody with your
go
car.
get someone with your car. So it's 1996. They're around Kerry, Ireland. God.
Wow,
Okay.
not cool.
Shut the fuck up. I have it literally written on the margin because I forgot to put it in. All right, so interestingly enough, just because you're bonded through trauma doesn't mean you're going to have a super great marriage.
relationship, Yeah.
So
Who
like
would have thought?
during the dating, he was very attentive, he was very caring, it was whatever. Something weird is she never met any of his family. Kind of a red flag to
He was
me.
her dad, and he was a ghost. He was her ghost dad. Ghost dad lover.
They had a rough first couple months of marriage.
Oof.
Because Aaron moved in with Ed to Ed's house, and Ed said, you don't really need to work. Like, I make plenty of money. We got a house that's paid for.
Uh-oh.
Like, why don't you just stay home and, like, take it easy? Like, if you want to go to school, you can go to school, do some correspondence courses, because those still existed.
Red flag alert.
And she was like, okay, yeah, I'll... So she basically ditched her city life as a legal secretary to live in a rural, haunted-looking house.
Wait a minute. That's what I've done.
No, this is
Oh,
a ranch-style rambler. You shut the fuck up. This is class. The house was, it was old. It was cold. It had some disrepair. It was 100 years old.
This is sounding
Roughly.
all too... Did you write this chapter?
The window frames had peeling paint. There was moss on the roof because it's Ireland. It was 2 stories made of gray stone. honestly, not a bad house with a little bit of paint and
Very
some radiators.
Typical Irish-looking home,
Yeah. So
but haunted.
on their wedding day, Aaron meets Ed's mother.
Uh-oh.
Not at the wedding. When she goes to the house after the wedding, after they're married.
What?
They go to their new house, not new house, her new house, and Ed's mother is there, bedridden, living there.
Oh, no,
Yeah.
dude.
And she's a bitch. She's
God.
old Irish lady with a cane. Also, her room is basically where the front room would be, like through the front door. You walk into the front door, you're in Martha, Ed's mother's her bedroom.
Oh, my God.
Because, like, if you think about Irish...
This sounds like an "Am I the Asshole" post on Reddit.
It kind of gets it.
Oh, God.
But these older houses, they don't really have a front room like we have in America. It's like a front door and then like a sitting room and then like kitchen hallways and stuff. So it's not like you walk in and it's open like it is now. It's like you walk in, you're in a room.
Yeah.
Yeah. So she's basically in the sitting room. She's bedridden due to arthritis, some health problems. She's pretty old.
God.
And yeah, she was too ill to go to their wedding. So she's now quit her job.
Yeah.
She's in this house.
Fucking hell.
She is now
I knew it.
this old bitch's maid.
That's why I was saying red flag is either he was gonna come out to be like this total fucking misogynist piece of shit that's like, well, you're not working, so why isn't the house clean? And she slowly loses her mind, or he's got something at home that she has to take care of. Oh,
and it's his mom.
Yeah, it's mommy.
And
God, kill me for saying that, please.
yeah. So Ed worked a lot.
Oh, Ed, you piece of shit.
He would leave in the morning early. He would come home, eat dinner, and then start calling or start going to visit clients because he was a contractor, so his company would build a lot of local buildings, some public, some private, whatever he could.
Man, if he gets in another car accident, she better be worried he's cheating on her.
Yeah, seriously. So he, like, immediately after they're married, he's like, okay, work, come home, eat dinner, leave.
God,
Come home at, like,
dude.
midnight, 1 a.m. And then a lot of times he would actually wake up and leave before she wakes up.
Oh, Jesus.
Like, very quickly, it changed from great, loving, attentive care, whatever, to I gotta go to work to care for you because you're not working.
Yeah. I gotta put you through school.
Yeah, and she sees
so
this
that you
house.
can be a nurse and take care of my mother.
Yeah, seriously.
Oh, God.
She looks at this house and she's like, okay, this is in shit disrepair. Like, these curtains are original to the house, essentially. Like,
somehow older than his mom.
yeah, somehow. And she was like, hey, can I, like, paint it? Like, you're a contractor. Why isn't this, like, up to date? And he's like, I don't want to update the house because my ancestors built it.
Oh, God.
That kind of thing. But with an Irish accent. I'm not going to do one.
How did he go from being such a lovable, foreskin driving van driver to being a piece of shit like this?
I mean, I realized after I was done with the notes that this really does frame him as a terrible person. And he is.
He sounds
but it
pretty
was subtle.
fucking bad.
It was a subtle change rather than all at once.
Mind you, this is also like the 90s, so this is like, oh, my dream husband. I never have to see him.
Well, yeah, that's always, yeah. That's how it's been since the 40s. Come on. So the mother, Martha, her bedroom was also beneath their bedroom, which is grosser. And then
that's great for a newlywed couple.
Oh, yeah. So she would fucking, like, use her cane on the radiator next to her bed, and that's how she'd get her attention throughout the house.
Dude. Clang, 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 clang.
Yeah, exactly. And she's like, all right, time to do your nightly ablutions.
Time to see my mother-in-law's pussy more than I see my husband's dick.
Oh, yeah.
Grand.
For sure. So one day, it was a couple months, I think it was within the first 3 months of their marriage, Ed drives off to work, and she fucking breaks down in the kitchen.
You don't say.
I'm surprised she lasted that long. She was sad. She was alone. She was stuck in this shitty, cold house. Oh, yeah. It'll be day one. As soon as that dick pops out.
Yeah.
And a partner who works all the time.
Yeah.
And she has to care for his bitch of a mom. She hadn't seen her family basically since she got married.
Because nobody that's sick is happy.
No, they live pretty far away. Yeah, no, that's true.
No,
though.
I'm just saying.
Yeah. In general,
Dying
dying old
mother-in-law.
bitches.
Never a nice person. Like, I don't think.
Yeah.
Unless it's the uncle from Charlie and the Chocolate Factory who was faking his illness, they're always fucking terrible.
Yeah.
And I don't blame them. You're sick. You're miserable.
Yeah, it's
but fuck you
crazy.
for being sick and miserable.
It always happens. And so it turns out that she wasn't allowed to have friends over to her house because Martha would say, well, it's technically my house, so you can't have visitors. No, she said, you can't have people call on you because she's old as shit.
Yeah. You can't have people call on you.
And I'll know because they have to go through my bedroom to get in the house unless they take
For
the side
real.
door.
Jesus. No, just get one of those lattice things that goes from right next door. Grow some vines on it so she doesn't think it. She's none the wiser. Then your friends
Perfect.
just climb up. Easy.
Well, she did call a lot of her friends because it was like, yeah, you could go over there for dinner and make a trip of it. Like they weren't that far away from civilization, but it was a solid chunk of time. She called her friends, and then every time she would be like, yeah, let's go out for dinner and this weekend, Martha would go, oh, my chest really hurts tonight. And she would have to cancel every time. And this is the 90s, so this is like calling the restaurant
Yeah.
to tell the waiter,
Yeah.
or calling them hours before.
Jesus.
Just saying, we can't. Like, no texting.
See, that's the nice thing about my girlfriend and I is we're both so fucking selfish that if any of our parents get sick, it's somebody else's problem.
Yeah, that's why there are doctors.
That's why
Duh.
we don't want kids and we don't want to take care of dying people. No thanks. That's your job.
Yeah, that's my job. That's what I do.
That's what you'll get paid for.
Yeah, hopefully.
Fuck yeah. But
And
yeah.
so
Oh,
she's breaking down.
God.
She's crying. She said that if she was wearing mascara, it would be going down her face, but she just didn't care to even put on makeup
Yeah.
anymore. Like she had lost that part of her.
Jesus.
She wanted to call her sister, but she didn't. Her younger sister, but she didn't want to. She didn't want to impose.
Start fucking.
She wanted to call her mom, but her mom was like, "Oh, he's the perfect son-in-law because
Yeah.
he's rich
Yeah.
and has his own
God.
house."
Oh, Jesus. Just start switching out her fucking medication for cheese. I don't know.
Seriously.
Fuck.
So she says, like, how did I get here?
I swear to God, if that gets picked up.
Shut the fuck up. She's like, how did I get here? I should be happy. I've got a rich husband. Well, wealthy husband. Like, there's a house. Like, this is a nice place sometimes.
Except for the front room.
Yeah. And when she's like, I should be happy. I should be happy. Clank, 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 clank,
Yeah.
clank.
Oh, God.
And she brings in the like nightly routine, and the bitch goes, this hot chocolate's not hot enough.
And just
You should have boiled it for
some
longer.
fucking reason, throws it at the wall.
Shatters it.
Jesus. Now clean that up, you ungrateful swine.
Yeah, pretty much.
Ugh.
And, like, Ed was kind and attentive and loving when he was there.
I could see it.
Like,
I feel like he's in
He
a
also
really
wants to
shitty
avoid his mother.
90s position where his mom sucks and he's got a demanding job.
Yeah, well, at that time, you could progress in a job if you work hard.
Seriously, yeah.
Yeah, that was still a thing. His mother was the complete opposite of him, and that was the real, like, shock for Aaron. Yeah, Aaron wasn't able to have friends over. Here, talk about something cool for 30 seconds.
Man, it's just like, I cannot imagine how fucking miserable it would have to be.
Yeah, just those 3 months.
Yeah, dude.
And
this has only been 3 months?
Yeah.
I thought that this was over like 2 years
Nope,
at this
3
point.
months.
Oh my God.
She has basically gaslit herself into dealing with this
sure.
bullshit.
And it's just like, I imagine the fucking cane on the radiator, and it fucking boils my heart.
know.
Like, I'm getting high blood pressure just thinking about con.
Yeah, you can hear your heartbeat in your ears
I
right
hate
now.
it so fucking much.
If you put your ears up to the microphone, you'll hear Dee's heartbeat. Yeah.
just hold it up to my jugular. Go.
And goddamn, Aaron Ferguson, well, now O'Brien or whatever the fuck his name was, I forgot, has just sinks into a boring routine of abuse by the mom and neglect by her husband.
Oof. Two great things, you know.
And because she kept canceling her
they
friends,
work in tandem so well.
And because she stopped, she could, she canceled every time she hung out with her friends. Her friends just stopped calling her,
and she has no one to talk to about it.
Yeah, nothing, no one.
God damn, dude. The 90s fucking sucked everywhere.
Ugh. Yeah, especially Afghanistan.
I mean, yeah, sure.
But everywhere.
Yeah,
Yugoslavia.
Ireland. This house specifically.
This house. I'm sure.
My parents' house when I was born.
Yeah.
It's just hell.
and then, yeah. Ed was just gone more and more and more.
I'm sure. He's just
as time goes on.
He's like, Mom's getting worse. I'm working more. Sorry about it.
Yeah, pretty much. Then the in-laws step into this story.
Whose? His?
His siblings.
Oh, okay.
He has a sister and 2 brothers.
I thought you were saying that his in-laws, so like her mom and dad started being
her
like, we need somewhere to live.
Oh, God. No. His sister and 2 brothers hated Aaron.
Oh, of course.
Hated. The neighbors didn't visit because it was so, like, remote. It was on the end of a long driveway, so nobody would fucking come visit.
And they hated the mom because even they could hear the clanging on the radiator.
Yeah. Dude, they were weird. But we'll get into that.
Yeah.
The only person who regularly stopped by the house was a man by the name of Father Lyons.
Oh, of course.
The local parish priest.
How old was he?
46.
Father. Oh.
He was young.
Interesting. Strange.
He would visit Martha, or the mother, as I put in my notes, all the time.
And I'm sure Martha was just loved it.
Oh yeah.
He's the only person that I could enjoy having over.
The weird thing is he would come and go whenever he wanted.
Yeah.
It could be 6 a.m. It could be midnight. It could be any time.
Fuck?
He would just show up whenever he wanted. He would never knock.
Oh, God.
He would just walk into the house.
Oh, Jesus, dude.
Because, turns out, Mother Martha gave him a key.
What?
Yeah. With 2 other people living there, she gives the parish father a key to a house with newlyweds in it. Like, what the fuck? And just the blatant disregard for privacy because it's my house.
Yeah.
Fucking bitch.
I mean, I guess...
Sorry, I'm really shitting on her.
I guess it's basically just a key to her bedroom. So, to be fair,
yeah,
it's
but the
not like,
bathroom wasn't connected
like,
to her bedroom. The bathroom
fair.
was with their bedroom.
Oh, well, Jesus.
Yeah,
because I'm just imagining him like, oh, yeah, she gives him a key. She's like, come in and visit. He sits down on the folding chair that's next to her decrepit little, like, now soaked bed sore fucking bed. And I just imagine he comes in, he reads the Bible and then goes out. But
no,
I guess if he's there
while.
for a long time,
they always shut the door when he's there.
Yeah,
sexy.
Ew.
No, not at all. But there was one morning.
What was the sickness the mom had? Did it clarify?
She's old.
Oh,
has arthritis.
Jesus.
So
that's
pain,
right. Yeah,
chronic pain. So, and they didn't have opioids.
She just has tummy troubles.
Yeah.
That's all it is.
My tummy's upset. No, and so one morning she's Aaron wakes up, starts getting dressed, her door is open a little bit, and she hears a toilet flush.
Peeking.
And he walks past her room when she's like basically naked. It wasn't even the closest bathroom. He's like, it's like,
so he went in there while
morning.
she was asleep, walked past her.
No,
in her room.
it's like down the hall.
Oh, okay. I thought it was like,
it's not in the room. Thank God.
I thought it was like
even weirder.
The master bathroom or something. I was like, what the fuck?
So she's, let me, yeah, we're doing good. Okay. So that's the final straw. Like,
yeah, I
am going to confront Ed about this. This is bullshit.
Yeah, we're done.
What the fuck? Oh, I realize what page I'm on.
Oh, God.
And
this is gonna be a 3-parter.
No, could be. No, so the day after she made the plan, I'm gonna confront Ed about this. This is ridiculous. I'm not putting up with Martha's fucking bullshit anymore.
Martha died.
Martha had a stroke.
I fucking knew it. Hell yeah.
She slipped into a coma, and
Enjoy hell, you decrepit bitch.
all the siblings and Ed were basically just at the hospital.
Oh, fuck yeah.
So she's alone. Like,
House
she
to
was lonely
herself.
before, but she has the house to herself.
Change the fucking locks, please.
No, so she actually signs up for like a correspondence course.
Okay.
She's like, okay. She takes a correspondence course in hospitality. She's like, I could work as a server. I could start like a bed and breakfast. I could do whatever the
do
fuck
something.
I want.
Yeah.
And she's like, okay, yeah, I'm lonely because I'm literally alone.
I could start a bed and breakfast, even though she's
In
basically been
Martha's
running a fucking bed and breakfast for 3 months.
But, she's more lonely, but
Yeah.
she's happier
Yeah. Oh, of course.
because she doesn't have to deal with this bitch.
Yeah.
And then there's like a crime wave locally. So she starts to get a little paranoid. And she knows Ed isn't going to, like, sleep in the bed with her. That's not what married people do.
God.
Because he's at the hospital with his mommy.
Yeah.
So she makes sure to lock all the doors, all the windows, and then her bedroom door also gets locked at night.
Okay.
Just because they're rural, and that's
Yeah.
who have been targeted
Yeah.
in this rash of robberies.
Oh my God, Martha was keeping the evil at bay. She was a guardian of that street of Ireland. She was the
Yeah.
Ireland guardian. Oh Jesus!
No.
Fuck Martha.
Fuck Martha.
That's what this episode should have been called.
It should have.
Fuck Martha Part 1.
And so, okay, this has happened since she's been in the hospital. This is the third night. Like, that's how much she's grown
Yeah.
in just 3 days of having that
Jesus.
freedom.
Imagine the first day.
Oh my
She cried
God.
again, but it was tears of absolute joy. She's like,
she cried.
"My
She jerked off
tormentor is
as loud
gone."
as she
Yeah.
wanted.
she was just sliding down the fucking
banister.
banister. Just fucking KY jelly right up at the top. And she's like, this house is mine now,
Bitch.
Martha.
I'm gonna fuck this place.
I hope your ghost sees everything I fucking hear.
So third night, she's like, hell yeah, lock my door, cuddle up, think about my correspondence course.
Yeah.
Falls asleep. She wakes up in the middle of the night, and someone's pounding on the bedroom door. It's like,
great.
bam, 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 slam, slam, slam. And she's like, oh, shit, Ed's probably home. Like, I hope everything's okay.
Wait, the bedroom door, not the front door?
The bedroom door.
What the fuck?
Because she locks the bedroom door, too.
Yeah.
Yeah, so bang, 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 bang.
Oh,
She's like, wait, Ed, I'm coming, hold on. Opens it up,
Not
no one's
Ed.
there. Of course,
I
stereotypical.
thought it was going to be the Reverend. I was like, oh, God.
That would be, oh, God, that would
Yeah.
be worse.
I know. I was like, I don't know. He's coming back.
That would be worse.
He's gonna show up again. I know it.
So, yeah, no one was there, and she's like,
God.
hello? Like, what the fuck's happening? She's kind of looks up and down, not really sure what to do. And she looks down the stairs. God damn, I'm talking with my hands a lot.
Oh, you're okay.
She looks down and she could see a light on. And she's like, there's a burglar here. Like, what the fuck? She's
Yeah.
like, you better get out of here. I'm calling the police. You know, that whole rigmarole. She looks down and the light's coming from Martha's room.
Oh, no.
So she's like, maybe Ed came back. Maybe Martha passed away. And he's like,
Oh, so
I'm going
Martha's
through her
not
stuff.
dead.
No,
She
she's
just...
in a coma. I said she's
Oh, sorry,
stroking
I
in a
missed
coma.
that. I was celebrating the fact that she was dead.
She's not dead.
That I
She's
missed
just-
it.
she's
I
had a
heard
stroke.
stroke and was like, yeah, fuck that bitch.
I know, you ignored everything else I said.
I did. I was so excited.
And she's like, okay. She was going to go down the stairs, and then she's like, what if it's not Ed? So she runs back upstairs, locks
Yeah.
herself in the room. Let's see. Yeah, and the other weird thing is that Martha's door was closed, but the light spilling out means the door was open. So yeah, she's like, maybe somebody busted. Like she doesn't go into that room
Yeah.
because it's creepy and weird and stinks like a old
Well,
person.
she also didn't make it all the way down the stairs. Like,
Well, no, I mean like for her locking the windows, she's like, oh, that door's always closed. I know that window's locked because nobody's been in there.
that's true.
So maybe the window was unlocked and somebody got in that way. Like, who the fuck knows? But basically didn't sleep that night. 6 a.m., the phone rings. Ed calls and says, how are ya, dame? Or whatever.
Dame?
It's 90s. I don't know. You got your hogs and your jinkos? Oh, but it's 90s in Ireland. In
Yeah, so
rural
it's
Ireland.
basically
So
the
it's
40s.
the 70s.
Yeah.
Yeah. 60s, but without the color.
It's like Utah in the 90s. You know?
Yeah. It's like Utah now.
80 years ago.
So Ed called to see how she was, and she was like, were you here? Like, did you come home to get something? Like, what the fuck? He was like, no, I wasn't at all. And he was like, Martha passed away for like 2 minutes, but then she came back.
Damn it.
We almost lost her. So thank goodness. Thank goodness she's still alive.
Son of a bitch.
She little cock tease.
Fuck.
So, she goes about her day, whatever. Double checks everything's locked. Make sure nothing's stolen. Does her little correspondence course. Does whatever she does, whatever she wants to do now.
But in the
she's
back
free.
of her mind, she knows Martha's still alive.
Yeah, that's the only problem.
It's a caveat to all this happiness.
So the next night, locks the door again, goes to sleep, and she has some weird dreams.
Oh.
She dreams that Martha is standing in the corner of her bedroom, yelling, "Get out! Get out of here! You're not welcome in this house! Get out of here! Get out of here!" This is old woman. That's terrifying. And she said it was clearer than a normal dream.
Yeah.
It was weird. So she wakes up, and she's like, "Oh, God, that was a weird fucking thing. That was a weird fucking dream."
Yeah.
Calls Ed right then, because she's so freaked out. She's like, "I just had a nightmare. What's happening?" And Ed says, "Martha just died."
Hey, bada bing!
Celebration! It's just, celebrate good times. Come on. No.
Yeah, hell yeah.
So, there all that shit happens. And about a week later, they go to the funeral. Nothing crazy happens at that point. Ed's home a little bit more. He's more caring.
Good.
More attentive. He's more involved.
He's like, oh, my mom's gone. I can work from home more often.
That was an option?
Oddly enough, I don't have as much work to do now.
Well, yeah, who was caring for her before they got married?
Yeah, I
don't
would
know.
assume him.
The father. I don't know.
Yeah, right? Jesus, probably.
Speaking of the father, he comes back. Oh. He does the eulogy. Father Lyons says a eulogy at the funeral about how a kind, caring, supportive,
always is.
wonderful woman
Always
she
is.
was. A strong woman.
Yeah.
Family first.
God-fearing woman.
Yeah. None of Martha's kids, including Ed, were upset at all. Like, they didn't even try to hide it.
They're just like, oh,
They was like,
God.
okay, we have to do this. We have to be at this funeral.
Huh.
Didn't give a shit. So she's like already the siblings were weird.
Yeah.
But now Ed's kind of like, she's
Weird
seeing
with
something.
them.
She's like, there's something weird going on here. So, what do you do? This is a question for you, D.
With a drunken sailor.
Yeah. Now, what do you do when you're bored, lonely, and you never see your husband?
Masturbate.
Get pregnant.
Oh, yeah, that too. Sorry.
Come on, this is the 90s.
I know.
And
I thought you were
Catholic-
asking me,
No,
and
not
I was like,
you.
yeah, fuck yeah, that's what I would do.
When you never see your husband?
Yeah. If I had a husband, yeah, fuck yeah.
No, this is Catholic Ireland.
Catholic Ireland, yeah.
You're going to go get pregnant.
Get pregnant. For
Yeah,
sure.
a month later, a month after Martha dies, they celebrate and get pregnant.
Yeah, and guess what they're going to name it?
Quentin.
Oh, I was like Martha.
Martha. No. So, yeah, Ed was suddenly there. He stopped taking on extra clients.
What a guy.
He's there.
Not husband of the year, but father
No,
of the
she's
year.
he's doing better.
Yeah, good.
And she's happier. She paints part of the house, like some of the
Hey,
rooms.
Martha's rooms was first.
No, they locked that door and yeah, it was okay. I'm pregnant now. Things got to change around this house. I'm gonna clean out Martha's room because it's just been locked.
Yeah.
And she's like, God, it still stinks like she's here. You know what it stinks like? She described it. It's like a mildewy toilet that hasn't been cleaned for a while.
Ew.
I bet you can imagine that smell.
Oh, God.
And it's just permeating this room because they just kept all our shit in there. So she fucking tossed everything out.
Mm-hmm. Good.
She's like, this fucking stinks.
Everything must
Tossed
go.
it all. Still stunk. She's like, it must be like in the carpet or something because there's not an attached bathroom. So she brings it up with Ed and is like, hey, it fucking stinks like sewage and mildew in here. Like, what are we doing? And he's like, maybe it's a blocked pipe or something.
I gotta go to work.
Bye. No. So they hire a plumber. Plumber says, it's fine. Everything looks fine. Don't know what that fucking terrible smell is, but okay.
Just replace
And
the
then-
floorboards. Fuck it.
She's like, okay, open the door, open the window, like, let's
Yeah,
get some
let air
airflow.
out. Yeah.
And randomly throughout the house over the next couple of days, she would just smell it. It would just hit her.
Ugh.
Just like making dinner. Bam. Middle of the night pee break. Bam. Just
Martha,
randomly.
You stanky hoe.
Ugh, seriously.
Still hanging around.
Smells like menthol. And yeah, it was weird. But then after a while, have you ever been just like zoning out and you hear your name? Have you that
I
ever
think
happened to
so.
you? Or like you're about to go to sleep and
Not
you hear
that.
your name? You've never had that? Oh, I get that all the time.
But it's also because I just block all of those little, like, things. All the stuff that's going on,
You're out.
I'm focused on...
You're focused on your sleep apnea.
I'm focused on my brain hopefully working in the morning. That's
Yeah.
really all it is. Like, minimum work to survive.
Let's do it.
That's where my mind is.
Well, she would just be up doing shit around the house, and she would hear her name called. I'm like, okay, like, that's not totally unordinary, at least to me.
Plus, a lot of the stuff that, like, I see that's spooky, it's all visual. I don't really get, like, audible shit.
Oh, you're
It's
missing
just like
out.
I'll like walk and I'm like, oh shit, person. Like earlier today, I thought I saw somebody at your front door, and it wasn't. And I was like, oh okay, or maybe it was yesterday.
No, that's just because you've been doing a lot of cocaine.
Yeah. Oh, dude, it's so much. No.
No, we would be a
It's-
lot thinner. We need
Yeah,
to do coke.
Seriously, we do. We need to get into coke and
Steroids.
steroids.
Anabolic steroids and cocaine. She would also think she heard the door knock,
Okay.
but she wasn't sure if she was just thinking about the door knocking. Have you ever done that? Where you're thinking about a sound?
Yeah,
And then you kind of
usually-
hear it?
Sometimes.
Sometimes. Like, imagine that, but you're zonked.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Yeah, you're tired as shit.
You got pregnant idiot brain.
Yeah. Oh yeah, I totally
Yeah.
have had that.
Yeah, you know that. So she's like, that's kind of weird, but whatever. So yeah, they have a kid, Quentin. Ed's involved, but it coming to about the first birthday.
Okay.
A couple weird things happen, nothing really crazy. And Ed comes in the room and is like, Quentin's not having a birthday.
What?
My dad never let me have birthdays,
Oh.
so it's a family tradition.
What?
He doesn't get a birthday anymore.
What
And she's
the
like, what the
fuck?
fuck is your problem? That's terrible.
What kind of shit
And she-
family
she-
tradition
yeah,
is? That's not
seriously.
a tradition. That's,
Yeah, that's
a
neglect.
refusal of a tradition.
Yeah. So she basically talks him to, okay, I guess you can go to dinner somewhere.
Oh my god, what the fuck is going on?
He's like,
with
I gotta
that?
go to work. He fucking leaves.
That's turned into a bitch.
Yeah. So the first birthday approached, and Aaron's like, okay, I gotta finish cleaning out this room and make it into an actual functioning sitting room.
No, just wait until your son's old enough and let him do it.
Yeah, make him do it. No, so she unlocked the door again, and she found under the window, which is bolted shut, and it's in winter, there's just hundreds of dead flies just under the window. Like hundreds of dead flies. And she looks at them, and a lot of them are in half.
What?
There's just halves of flies, like thick on the carpet.
the fuck?
And she's like, okay, this is fucking weird.
Yeah.
Thunk, 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 you know,
Vacuum it up?
vacuums that
Fuck
shit
it.
up. And she's like, okay, that's weird. I guess I'll do this later. Week later, goes in, same thing. More flies
What the fuck?
in a week, and they're all just dead.
In the winter too.
In the winter. And it's not just on the windowsill.
Yeah.
It's on the windowsill and then, like, pouring down.
What the fuck?
It's like 2 square feet
of dead
of
flies.
halves of dead flies.
fuck?
And they're all the ass. No.
Yeah,
They're
right.
all the best side. And she's like, God, this room stinks.
Oh, it still smells.
Still smells and never
and it's
quite
not the
aired
dead
out.
flies.
And it's not the dead. She vacuums them up,
Yeah.
and the flies just keep coming back for weeks.
Jesus.
Like once a week, she'll go and suck them up, and they'll be there the next week. And I was like, what the fuck is going on?
Because that's what the smell is there just thousands of fucking fly larvae under where Martha
Yeah.
was sleeping and shitting the bed over.
Yeah, they
and
were in
over.
her back.
Yeah, it's all under the floorboards. Replace your fucking floorboards.
Seriously, yeah. It's stone though.
Oh,
it's just
okay.
stones with carpet.
Oh, I
Yeah.
see.
So finally, she's like, fuck it, sucks it up, moves in furniture for a little sitting room,
Ew, no, it stinks.
and just says, fuck it. Hopefully this furniture smells better than whatever's in this room.
Oh, no, that's not how that works.
2 days later, she goes in the room, and on kind of the little entertainment center, there's a photo of Quentin, and then pretty nearby on a little shelf is another photo of Quentin. And every time she goes in there, they're face down.
Face down.
Of course.
Oh, boy.
And shit starts to get fucking weird.
And that's where the episode ends.
And because it's been 50 minutes.
Yeah.
This is a solid episode.
Yeah.
The next one, more Martha, more Father Lyons, less Catholicism. No, I don't, none of that is true. But shit's gonna get weird.
Oh, I'm sure.
And
it's a slow burn.
Shit's gonna get weird. Like, already it's like, oh, it's kind of creepy, but like, whatever.
Yep. All right.
But it gets...
Sucks for you guys.
Sucks for you. You
guys gotta wait a week.
You just got a build-up episode for 50 minutes. You're never getting that time back.
You want to know what just happened? You got edged for 50 minutes.
You got edged. You don't get that release for another 50 minutes.
I get it right away.
Yeah, I actually put a note right here. The best part of the two-parters is that we don't have to wait. I have that written down on a sticky note.
Fuck you guys.
So, you know, you do your thing.
Oh, shit. I don't know what my thing is. It's always Patreon.
Yeah. Not first.
Yeah.
No.
What's my thing?
Instagram or whatever.
No, it's the end.
No, it isn't.
It is.
You're high.
You
You're
just
not.
wanted time to look at your phone.
No.
Do Patreon.
So, you know, if you... oh, here's an incentive. No. Never mind. Ignore that.
One of the
Reverse
incentives here, I got you, so you can look back at your phone.
No, I know.
One of the incentives, if we get to 20 subscribers on Patreon, AJ and I will both get pressure points tattoos. Also,
and you guys will vote on which one it is.
No, that's not gonna happen. No.
Yeah, we'll choose 4 really good ones.
No, because I really want to get that skull one. I think
no,
that's cool as
don't
hell.
get your own art tattooed on you.
Why?
Narcissist.
Fuck, narcissist as hell, dude. I'm down.
I want the
cool.
toothpick box though.
Okay, yeah. Wow, you narcissist.
It's
gonna get
art.
my art on you.
How's that art?
But yeah, if we hit 20 subscribers, we will get a pressure points tattoo, and every month you get an additional episode. So subscribe.
And our side projects, whatever we do. You got a back catalog of like 20-something Sloppy Seconds episodes.
Yeah, you can see the studio.
The original pilot.
And you have your... I keep forgetting what it's called.
Voices.
It's
I
was going to say listens.
Holocaust survivor interviews. There's still only 2 out. Sorry, I have finals this week.
That's okay.
But I'm going to put more out by the end of the month is my plan. When I actually have time on my hands.
There you go. You'll have one free
it's
week.
Great. Exactly. But, you know, it's all the little side projects, all the little bit of the behind the scenes. I'm trying to get Dee to do something to contribute to the Patreon.
I'm getting there.
I'm thinking about it, okay?
I'll find something. I've just been working on a fucking basement for like 2.5 months.
Yeah, so patreon.com/pointsopressure if you want any of that. Probably the best thing is just the extra episode every month.
Yeah, honestly.
Because those last 2 have been probably our best in the season.
Other than this one. No, I'm just...
I mean, we'll see.
This one's been good.
This one's been
fun. But those were 2 very fucking
really
grand episodes.
Did Castle Itter get on that list?
Yeah, Castle Itter is the second. That's August's episode.
I couldn't remember. That one's great. It's World War II. There's a castle.
Yeah. And then the first one is a Japanese heist. So...
Solid episodes. Fun... solid episodes. I would really like more than 4 people to listen to them.
Yeah.
But, you know, 20 people. We're at 11. Mm-hmm. It's 420.
Yeah, we have a new one. We got a new subscriber,
one.
by the way. Thank you, Thomas.
Thank you.
So much. 9 to go.
Fuck yeah.
I really want to get a tattoo, so...
Yeah. And, I mean, you guys will also be paying for that tattoo, but that's fine. It works.
True. I didn't think about that.
Yeah, because when we get 20, that'll be tattoo money.
Fuck yeah.
Hell yeah. So, we've got the board, of course, the chairpersons of the PP. Mini D. I almost doxed your real name. That was close. Woo! Nordic Thunder. Toddle Waddle.
Thank you guys
so
much.
Thank you to the board for allowing us to put out an episode this week.
Yep.
Everything we do is under their control.
Yep.
Abby, AJ's Third Nut, Haley, Thomas, Casey McFacey, Dark Runner, D's Nuts, and Lara Revo. Thank you guys so much. And, we'll see you next week for the stunning conclusion of Devilry on the Dingle.
Also, now I get to do my part. If you guys ever have any suggestions for shows, movies, TV, whatever, like show ideas, if you just need somebody to talk to, find us on Instagram and Twitter @PointsOPressure, and we'll catch you guys next week.